Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum, is moving sideways today. Yesterday after the strong dip, I made a video and said that I would like to see now some upside, and the upside will show us and determine how Ethereum is probably going to move in the next few days and maybe weeks. Because if the move up is only of a corrective nature, then it's most likely going to drop further. And this clearly was a corrective pullback, nothing impulsive. So we even lost support again and made a new lower low. And to me, this means it's probably not over yet, that decline. And therefore, but I don't make any change to the wave count here because, as explained in the previous video, what we can expect now is further continuation to the downside in a C wave, due to the lack of impulsive price action after the dip down yesterday. So the view is still that we're going to see a little bit of a deeper wave 2. That can go as low as unchanged, 1185, the level we talked about before. As long as we hold above 1185 or 1184, a continuation of the impulse to the upside is possible with a high likelihood. But that means we could drop quite a bit further in this C wave. So the count is wave 1 done, wave 2 done. We are currently in a wave 3. In this wave 3, we've done our wave 1, and we're now in the process of doing a wave 2 with most likely a lower wave C. Then we will move up in a wave 3 of 3 and so on, right? So short-term upside potential still there. But as you know, yesterday a lot of the assets, not only crypto, a lot of other assets moved into risk-off mode. And that did lead to a sell-off in crypto as well. Unfortunately, that happened in 5 waves to the downside. By the way, I take that green support area out, not relevant anymore, only confuses. But yeah, I mean, this could now be a C wave, as explained in the previous video, because it was an impulsive move down. Basically, there's 3 scenarios still, and I explained them in the previous video. Let me just go through them quickly. First scenario is that we already have completed this wave 2 here, but then it would mean that this is a 1-2 setup, and we go up in 3 straight away. To believe this, I really need to see a break of the 1308 level, $1,308, that wave high from the 30th of November. I don't necessarily believe it. It's not high confidence because we have just dipped too far and the move down was in 5 waves. So I don't really believe it that we can start from here. But everything's possible, but it's just about likelihood. So I don't see that as very likely that we go up straight away and would rally to around 1400. That is possible as soon as we break 1308. Okay, so that would shift likelihoods towards further continuation to the upside straight away. Then we've got the other scenario, that is the one that we have outlined on the chart, ABC. I'm going to show you the subwave counts in a minute as well, ABC. And again, here for this scenario, to then rally in a wave 3 afterwards, to make higher highs and break above this resistance area, we need to hold above 1185. And we've got key support at 1247. That's exactly where we are now. That's the 38.2% FIB level. That's pretty much where Bitcoin is as well. Then we've got the 50% retracement at 1230 and the 61.8% retracement at 1211. All of these are key support areas. In this scenario of a wave 2, Ethereum should ideally reverse in this area between 1230 and 1185, between the 50% retracement and the 78.6% retracement. It's just the area with the highest likelihood. If we drop below 1185, then it shifts probabilities further to the downside, and we will most likely not rally in a 3rd wave, but indeed we will then already start to break out to the downside and may retest 1075 and then $1,000 straight away. Something that's possible, but I can't see it yet, not with a high likelihood. For me, this scenario is still the primary one, okay? Bear in mind and note this inverse head and shoulders that we have on the chart is a massive one. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We talked about that before as well. So let's see. It's quite an obvious one, so sometimes they don't work out. This one did work out that we had down here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Yeah, this reached target. So they do work out at times. It's just worth knowing them and seeing them and being aware where the neckline is, which is up here at 1308. Okay, what is the subwave count for this wave 2? And to be fair, maybe it's not an ABC, just looking at this. Maybe it's rather a WXY pattern. So let me. This first ABC can stand where it is. So the sell-off is not impulsive enough yet. Consider it an ABC. But WXY. And I gave you the green box down there. So key target for the Y wave would be the 1-to-1 ratio. That's actually 1235. Be aware of that. Yeah, 1235 could already be support. And the second target around 1190, the 1.618 extension. These are just different ways of calculating target. Just be aware of them. Okay. And then within the Y wave, what we're looking at here is probably another ABC, because in a WXY pattern, each of the subwaves can be considered ABC. So we've got ABC here, we've got A, B, C here. And I do need to change the degree here. ABC, ABC, and A. Well, the B could be finished here, but the thing is, the sell-off isn't yet impulsive enough. So I'm looking at more upside in wave B, yeah. Or if you've watched the Bitcoin video I just made, this could just be a common Elliott Wave triangle. So, I mean, further downside continuation will be confirmed if we drop below 1244. But as long as we hold above that level, I think we are looking here at, and I go to the 30-minute chart, either wave B a little bit higher, that would be a so-called expanded flat pattern then, or maybe even running flat, but they are very rare. So you could get A, B, C. Just do that different color here. A, B, C. Yeah. So this move up will now determine what's going on, because in a flat pattern, the wave C would be quite impulsive. It would be possibly going above 1268, and it would be a so-called expanded flat pattern. A running flat is very rare, so I don't really consider that too much. But expanded flat or normal flat, but ideally you go above, well, it can't be, it needs to be an expanded flat because the wave B dropped below the beginning of the wave A. So ideally we are going up in a wave C above the high of the wave A. However, if we don't go above the high of the A wave, which is again at 1270, then what we are forming here is probably, and that would be in line with what I see on the Bitcoin chart, we would develop here a triangle A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, so if the move up now in this C wave is corrective, it's probably a triangle. If the move up is impulsive, it is most likely an ABC expanded flat. So let's see. They're both fairly likely. A B wave can be a triangle, no problem. In both scenarios, I would expect afterwards a lower low in wave C of Y of 2. Yes, and that's my update about, by the way, can you see this head and shoulders here? Yeah, neckline is around 1245, yeah, roughly. So it's quite interesting. That would take us also in the green box, actually. Okay, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.